Io Sky vs. Rhea Ripley has been one of WWE's oddest booked storylines. Many fans had predicted that when WWE takes over the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada on April 19th and 20th for WrestleMania 41, Rhea Ripley would be putting up her Women's World Championship on the line against damaged CTRL's Io Sky. The closer we get to WrestleMania, the less likely it seems like this match will happen at the premium live event, even though it has been teased, and even though WWE are actively building a storyline between the pair on the road to WrestleMania. WWE's current approach to this feud and the Women's World Championship picture has been very odd thus far, and we will take a deeper dive into it. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky have had minor interactions. Over the last couple of months, a storyline has been gently simmering on the back burner involving the reigning Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley and Damage Control member Io Sky. As a babyface, Sky has quietly been building quite a lot of momentum and support, leading up to an unsuccessful title challenge against then-champion Liv Morgan at Saturday night's main event. However, with few defined stars on the women's division of Monday Night Raw, Sky was still seen as a contender by fans. Ever since Rhea Ripley dethroned Liv Morgan on Raw's Netflix premiere, Ripley and Sky have been sharing some interactions. Most of these have come in backstage segments, making brief eye contact or teasing some kind of tension or match to soon come. Fans assumed that this was the beginning to the build of a match between the pair at WrestleMania 41, especially since there have been no other clear candidates to challenge Ripley on the grandest stage of them all. The pair also develop a loose alliance in fighting off Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, with the feeling being that this was going to lead to something more, especially since Io Sky was scheduled to fight for a chance to enter the Elimination Chamber. The storyline then took a weird turn. Rhea Ripley cost Io Sky a spot in the Elimination Chamber. Io Sky battled Liv Morgan for a spot inside the Elimination Chamber at the 2025 PLE, and with Morgan and Ripley already wrestling countless times already, it made all the sense in the world for Sky to go on to the chamber, win, and then challenge Ripley for the title in a match that everyone is excited to see. However, Ripley's presence at ringside during Morgan vs. Sky inadvertently led to Sky getting disqualified from the match, losing out and missing a chance to compete in the chamber. Following the bout, Sky and Ripley got into a war of words, with Ripley apologizing and Sky not being overly impressed with what went on. This added layer of tension helped the ongoing storyline between the two, until it seemed to be going nowhere. Fans assumed that there would be a last chance route to the 2025 Elimination Chamber for Io Sky, much like there has been in the past for various chamber entrants, Money in the Bank competitors, and more. However, the full field has now been decided, as Liv Morgan will be joined by Naomi, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Roxanne Perez, and Alexa Bliss. With no clear road into the chamber, Sky is set to completely miss out on not just a WrestleMania 41 World title match, but Elimination Chamber 2. WWE are hosting a Rhea Ripley vs. Io Sky title match on Raw. WWE have seemingly sought to appease fans with the next development in this odd booking. In a backstage segment on Raw, no surprises there, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky met once again, with Ripley talking down to Sky and telling her that she's giving her a free title match on the post-chamber episode of Monday Night Raw. Sky and Ripley have since been building to their title match in vignettes and promos, creating tension out of very little, even going back to referencing their one singles match in NXT. With the Women's World title #1 contender being decided the night before, it is likely to make Ripley's expected successful defense all the more predictable, with WWE likely not to switch things up in terms of their main title holders this close to WrestleMania 41. There is still time for WWE to shock fans by either getting Sky into the chamber or having their title match somehow lead to Sky being inserted into a triple threat, though this doesn't seem overly likely. It puts into question why WWE were even teasing a big match between the two in the first place, especially if it is set to take place on an episode of Raw post-chamber, where the WrestleMania card will already be set in stone for the world title matches.